Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Shaitan, tell me, who are your friends and who are your enemies? Shaitan, the cursed one. O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, first I have 15 enemies. 1. O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my first enemy is you and your Ahlul Bayt. If it were not for you and your Ahlul Bayt, my mission would have been quite successful. There would not have been even a single believer. But you brought the religion of Allah, Islam, to this world, and you made people believers of Allah's communication. 2. O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my second enemy is that just ruler who rules a nation with complete justice. 3. O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my third enemy is that rich person who does not have any ego nor feels super to poor people around him. 4. O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my fourth enemy is that businessman who conducts his business with justice. 5. O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my fifth enemy is that scholar, alim, who fears Allah and practices what he preaches. 6. O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my sixth enemy is that specific believer who works to show others the path of truth, who offers the knowledge of obligatory, wajibat, and forbidden, haram, duties of Allah. This person is undoing all of my hard work. 7. O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my seventh enemy is that person who doesn't listen to what is forbidden, doesn't look at what is forbidden, and doesn't eat what is forbidden. 8. O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my eighth enemy is that believer who keeps himself clean all the time, a person who remains in wudu and who wears clean clothes. 9. O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my ninth enemy is that person who has a big heart, who spends his money for the sake of Allah. 10. O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my 10th enemy is that person who gives charity, sadaqah, only in the name of Allah. 11. O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my 11th enemy is that person who reads, memorizes, and acts according to Quran. 12. O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my 12th enemy is that person who recites Salat al-Layl, prayers recited after midnight and before the Salat of Fajr. I am always afraid of this person. 13. O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my 13th enemy is that person who pays his khums, zaka'at, and other obligatory sadaqah. 14. O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my 14th enemy is that person who observes hijab, veil, and safeguards her hijab. 15. O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, my 15th enemy is he who performs his worship, ibadat, without having any thoughts except for the thoughts of Allah. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, shaitan, and who are your 11 friends? Shaitan, the cursed one. O Prophet of Allah, P.B. my friends are: 1. First is that leader who is an oppressor, causes distress. 2. My second friend is that businessman who does his business by deceiving his customers. 3. My third friend is that believer who drinks alcohol. 4. My fourth friend is that rich person who is proud of his wealth and who angrily refuses to give money in charity to the poor and needy. 5. My fifth friend is that person who does backbiting, who talks in such a way that enmity increases between the people, and who reveals the defects of people. 6. My sixth friend is that person who kills another human being for any reason other than for Allah. 7. My seventh friend is that person who snatches away the belongings of an orphan. 8. My eighth friend is that person whose livelihood is based on collecting interest. 9. My ninth friend is that person who gives more importance to his worldly life rather than giving importance to his life after death. This friend of mine prefers to perform those deeds which he knows will bring benefits in this world, but in the hereafter, such deeds will bring loss. 10. My 10th friend is that person who keeps long hopes and delays in asking for forgiveness from Allah. 11. My 11th friend is that person who helps women increase their interest in performing magic on people. These are my 11 friends, who are the worst enemies of Allah. Hey, amazing YouTubers! We're on a journey to share incredible Islamic stories that touch hearts. Join us on Spiritual Miracle Tales, where inspiration meets storytelling magic. Subscribe for a sprinkle of spirituality, and let's create a community of wonder together. Let the journey begin, and let's spread the joy. Spiritual Miracle Tales. Subscribe and share.